Hello everybody and welcome back to Traversing Food, where today we're going to be checking out this 24-hour ration from Kazakhstan. And I'm not the only one that's going to be reviewing a Kazakhstan ration today. And I'll explain. A little over a month ago I was over at my buddy's channel called Readiness Rations. I was watching his live stream and he mentioned that he's got one of the tan Kazakhstan rations coming in. And it came in okay. Customs didn't mess with it, but an idea for let some of the people out there to see the difference between them. I was going to review this green bag Kazakhstan ration, and he's going to do the tan one, and we're just going to post them on the same day, same time. But yeah, back to business here. Like I said, 24-hour ration. If it's like the one I done, I think it was about 5 years ago, you got breakfast, lunch, dinner, and they're all packaged individually. And a little bit about this ration. Put it on a scale. Came in at 1,918 grams, or almost 4¼ pounds. This one is menu 2, and when I got this I didn't even know there was different menus. So apparently there is also a menu 1. It was, let's see here, packed August 1st, 2022, and it's got a shelf life of 22 months after that, so good and fresh. Also, comes in at 3,200 calories. Got 120 grams of protein, 180 grams of fat, and 275 grams of carbohydrates. But yeah, no tear notch on this, so let's get out the knife and open it up from the back. And sure enough, just like the last ones, the biscuits are just destroyed. Yeah, there's crumbs in there. Actually, there's crumbs on the counter now. Yeah, destroyed on that one too. So we got our breakfast, got our lunch, got our dinner. Let me set these aside. Okay, now that we got some of them crumbs cleaned up, get our tray out here. And we have our absolutely mangled, you can just see the dust powder, pack of biscuits. You can see, even looking at the top, you can probably see crumbs all over the main here. For breakfast, I believe this was millet porridge. I think it had beef in it, or meat. And we have a can of, I believe, vegetable caviar, which, if you're not familiar with that, it's kind of like just a lot of vegetables just ground into a paste, kind of like baby food. Got our packet of apple jam. Three packs of sugar, which I may use one. And a black tea, which I believe is Kenyan. And yeah, that's it. These green bag Kazakhstan rations are, they're pretty basic. And I'll get my spoon, and I'll get this in some hot water. And let's see here, let's get our tea ready. Okay, while our breakfast is heating up, let's open up this vegetable caviar. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think this is one that's mainly eggplant, which, looking at the ingredients, looks like it's mainly eggplant, zucchini, got onions in there, carrot, and some tomato paste, salt, pepper, and herbs. And our, boy, that is just a thin pack of jam. Jeez. There's probably barely a tablespoon in here. Get that opened up. I don't even know what to do with these crackers. Seriously. I mean, they're leaking everywhere, so I don't know, imagine how stale they're going to be. But, yeah. See if I can find some somewhat decent pieces in the middle. Yeah, I remember from about when I done this, my first Kazakhstan ration, I think about 5 years ago, the crackers were just about the same. I guess we can start off with some of these dusty crackers. I think they're just your basic wheat crackers. It doesn't look like they're salted very much. And they're actually not too bad. They're a lot better than the crackers that come in the Russian rations, that's for sure. They're salted lightly, but they're not bland tasting. They don't taste stale. Good and crunchy. Got a nice flavor to them. And I know this tea is done. Really, really. I don't think I'm going to catch a break with this ration. Okay, let's check out this vegetable caviar. It's not as ground up as much as some of the other ones. Don't smell bad. And it's pretty heavy on the eggplant and the zucchini. You can smell a lot of onion in there. It's not overly salty. It could use a lot more pepper, at least in my opinion. Almost seems like it has a little bit of a vinegary taste to it. But yeah, I like this. I don't think I've had this before. Got decent sized chunks of carrots in there too. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. And let's check out our apple jam. I don't know what to think about that. Let me look at the ingredients, because it is ungodly sweet. It almost tastes like all the sugar is crystallized. Now it's just apple puree, sugar and citric acid. But yeah, it is majorly sweet. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try this a little better. You can see how it comes out. I mean, it's just, like I said, the sugar is just all crystallized. I mean, it tastes okay. It has good apple flavor, but man, it is really sweet. And it definitely doesn't taste like the apple jam that comes with the Russian rations. But let's give our tea a try. And the tea seems okay. It just seems like your standard, Ceylon tea. But I know I'm definitely putting the rest of this apple jam in there. Sweeten it up a little bit. Give it a little background flavor of apples. At least the sugar should melt back in. Give that a try again. Yeah, sweeten it up a little bit. There's not, like I said, not very much apple jam in there. Probably burying enough in there for maybe 1 or 2 crackers. Okay, and here's our main, and ooh, it's hot. Probably had it going for about 10 minutes, not long. All right. At least I'll try and get the lid off. There we go. And the ingredients in this are nice and basic. Just, I think it was millet, beef, water, well, no water, salt, pepper, and onion. Oh, geez, it's not even going to come out. My goodness. It'll come out in just chunks. Thought it'd loosen up some. Apparently not. Or at least loosen up with the heat. My goodness. Yeah, it's pretty chunky. I really don't know what to think about that. Like I said, I figured the heat would, break it up some, or at least loosen it up. But man, you can see chunks of meat in there. Not big chunks, but they're there. Yeah, let's just grab a piece and give it a try. Yeah, it tastes okay. It tastes like your kasha style, I guess, breakfast or meals. It's seasoned well, but me, I really wish it had a lot more pepper in there. Cut some of this stewed vegetables in with this. Yeah, tastes a little better. Yeah, the vinegar in the stewed vegetables at least tastes like a little bit of vinegar, and cuts the fattiness in this pretty well. Goes together pretty good. Okay. And breakfast isn't too bad. It's kind of basic. I wish the porridge was a little more loose, but it tastes okay. It definitely fill you up. Crackers. We're going to be looking at crackers like this for lunch and dinner too. But I hope you enjoyed the video so far. I know I'm going to polish most of this off because this is my evening meal. And I'll see you at lunch. Okay, everybody, here we are for lunch. And I don't see many crumbs in this one, so I'm sure the crackers, or at least the bag didn't break open. But we got our, look at all the crumbs. These crackers get so destroyed. But we have our pack of crackers. And we have 2 mains for lunch. Got our 3 packs of sugar. And naturally our tea. So let me get this other main out of here. Hopefully that's just, I think, glue. But anyway, our mains, I don't have the translator on these. At least I hope that's glue. It's kind of sticky. Doesn't smell. Hopefully okay, but I know one of these is stewed beef, which I think is just a chunk of beef that's been seasoned and braised. And I think this one, since the wording is a little shorter, I believe is what's called she. And it took me a while to figure out how to say it because it's spelled S-H-C-H-I. And I finally had to go on YouTube and look up the recipe and see how they pronounce it. And it's pronounced she, which is a cabbage stew, which I'm sure I'm going to enjoy. But anyway, I'm going to get both these in some boiling water, get them warmed up, and get our tea ready. I'll be right back. Okay, let's get some of these destroyed crackers on over here. And they're just, my goodness. And our mains, I know this is the stewed beef. Looking at the ingredients, I mean, good and basic. It's just beef, fat, onions, salt, and pepper. Kind of like Tashanka. It didn't list bay leaves, but it smells like there's some in there, maybe. Man, these cans are a little... There we go. And yeah, you can see how much of that was fat. Or liquid fat, and you can see there's a lot of fat there. You can see right there, those are probably blood veins. Not the greatest piece of meat. And this is hot too. This is our she. Just cabbage stew. I did look at the ingredients. Really good basic list of ingredients. No garbage in there, but it did list it as sauerkraut instead of cabbage. So if I remember right, it would be considered sauershi. And that smells really good. I am going to spoon this out. Cabbage, got I think potatoes in there, beef, which looks like a nice chunk right there. Decent sized pieces of potatoes. Got some liquid in there too. Smells really nice. I know one thing though, that glue on them cans they're more than happy to stick to all your fingers, but it sure won't keep that paper on the can. Because you put it in hot water, it just comes right off. But you know, let's break this up a little bit. See what it looks like. It don't look bad, but you got some seriously fatty chunks in there. Yeah, there's some major fatty chunks. It smells good. Yeah, let's see. Give this a try first. I'm gonna try one of the chunks of potatoes really quick. A little bit soft, good flavor. Yeah, if you like cabbage, you would really like this. I know it lists sauerkraut on the label, but this isn't really sour at all. The beef looks nice. Try that on its own really quick. Yeah, the beef tastes pretty good. It's good and tender. It's not too fatty. It doesn't seem to have a lot of connective tissue in there. Well, maybe it does. Get a little bit of everything together. Get a chunk of potato, some cabbage. Come here, potato. There we go. Maybe I should have just got a bigger spoon. Yeah, it's really nice. Naturally, I really do wish they included some pepper. It could really use some. I just splash everything everywhere. And let's give our stewed beef a try, or tashanka. And even though that tastes really good, man, that's pretty salty. And if you needed more seasoning in this, just pour some of the liquid in there. Oh wait. See, it doesn't list it on the ingredient list. See if I can get a piece out of there without using my fingers. Well, maybe not. But yeah, it did have bay leaf in there. I knew I smelled it. But yeah, let's see here. I'm just going to throw some of these crackers in here. You want to bulk that up really good. Throw some crackers in there. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could have poured a lot of the fat out of here on a pile of your crackers and probably taste a whole lot better. I'm sure this tastes really good too. Soak up some of that liquid. Yeah, the crackers go really good with this. But yeah, a sip of tea. Yeah, I put a little sugar in the tea. But yeah, other than a lot of connective tissue, a lot of fatty pieces in the tashanka. Tastes good. This seems like just a kind of a cheap cut of meat. But that's okay. I'm still going to finish all this. But that's going to do it for lunch. Just 2 mains, crackers, tea. Yeah, I know, not much to it. But it does taste pretty good. I'll see you at dinner. Okay, here we are for dinner. I'm sure everybody got an idea. It'll be, as usual, really simple. Got our yet another crush bag. Well, not so crushed this time. We might actually have some full pieces there of biscuits. Got some more jam. Not sure what it is this time. Probably apple again. No, it doesn't feel as thick as the first one. Got our 3 packs of sugar. should be 3. It's only 2 packs this time. Keep thinking there's 3. And we have some buckwheat porridge. But as usual, get our main in some hot water and get our tea ready. Okay, I got a few things ready and I forgot to hit record. But add a little bit of sugar to my tea. I believe this is just good old apple jam again. Let's see what it looks like this time. And you can see, look at if you look close enough, you can just see how large the chunks of sugar are that crystallize. It's weird. And yeah, it's pretty crunchy. Hopefully this is as thick as the millet was for breakfast. And this is, it is hot. Looks great. It's a little bit better. See if I can get everything out without making a mess. There we go. And like the millet, the ingredient list is just really small. It's just beef, buckwheat, fat, salt, pepper, and onions. And that's it. Smells great. It really does. I wish the beef chunks were a little bit bigger though. Yeah, it tastes really good. Seasoned well. Just like breakfast and lunch. I wish I had some pepper to go with this. But I always did love this stuff. I really do. Let's try some with some crackers. It tastes good with the crackers, but it makes it kind of dry. Give me another bite of this. That will be finishing this off later. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this review. You know, I was looking at some of my footage at breakfast. I mean, when I done that review for breakfast, man, I was tired, and I just did not seem enthused at all. But the way this ration is, I mean, it's got plenty of calories, the food's okay, but I don't know. There's not really any snacks in that, and doesn't really seem to would be a morale booster, that's for sure. Would I get this menu again? Probably not. I thought all the green bag Kazakhstan rations were the same, but this one's menu 2, so there's a menu 1 out there somewhere. I'll probably give it a try if I can. But anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for this review. Don't forget to head over to Readiness Ration site and watch a review of his Kazakhstan ration, which I know I'll be doing. And maybe this time it won't take me another 2 months to put out a review. I really do apologize for that. I need to get these comments taken care of too. But anyway, like I said, hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.